Hey guys, TapDawg here. Alright, the review of the top 10 that you've been waiting for this whole entire time for this little small series. The top 10 Critical Strike cards in game. I'm going to start that now and kind of break down with you guys what they are, how you can get them, and all that type of stuff. Alright, so to start off, I want to say Critical Strike cards are probably the best cards to use in the arena when it comes to your final forms. These are also useful in your heroics too. What you're wanting to look for when it comes to a Critical Strike card is number one, a really high attack, because whatever the attack is, it's going to be doubled when you use the final form. So the higher the attack, the better. But secondarily, you're also looking for a pretty decent defense. So what I used to rank these is I doubled the attack plus I added the defense, and whatever its total score was at that point is the ranking. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And then if there's multiple cards that have the same ranking, which you'll see there are quite a few of those, if I rank any above the other ones, even though they're the same total score, it's because they have a higher attack. Because when you push comes to shove, the attack is probably the king of the critical strikes. So the higher attack, the better, because the more damage you're going to do in the long term. All right, with that being said, let's jump in. We're going to start with number 10, which number 10 has 6 cards. You're going to see quite a few of these have multiples like this, which is good news for you because there's plenty of opportunities to get these good high-end critical strikes. So number 10, 6 cards. They all have 33 attack and 23 defense, and that's going to be Cobramon, Gunslinger, Hypnotic Singer, Microraptor, Teleporting Acrobat, and Thunderbird. That's right, they all have 33 attack, 23 defense, and they all come from packs. So Cobramon comes from the Mon pack, Gunslinger from the Multiplicity pack, Hypnotic Singer comes from the Slumber pack, Teleporting Acrobat comes from the Mutant pack, and finally Thunderbird comes from the Aviary pack. So if you have any of these, they're definitely a good card to kind of add to your heroics if you don't have, add to your arena if you don't have any yet. They're good entry-level ones for you. Any cards that have less than that 33 attack, there are a couple that are on here that have that 33 attack that didn't make it to the list, and that's because their defense was too low. Again, there's also some that had 34 attack that didn't make this list because I'm looking at that doubling the attack plus the defense, giving it a total score. So again, just wanted to give you that reminder that that's how I'm ranking these. I'm not ranking them just based solely on their attack. It's both of those combined. Coming in at number 9 is going to be a 4-way tie. And that's going to be with the Banshee Empress, Food Squad, Jama, and Psychotic Clown. All of them have 34 attack and 21 defense, so they have the same total score as the number 10 cards, but again, they have slightly higher attack than their counterparts, even though they have slightly lower defense. So more times than not, that's going to be beneficial, especially in heroics, but could be useful in arena too, because you're going to do a little bit more damage, but you'll have a little bit more defense taken away, so you'll have a little bit more damage done to you. But when push comes to shove, having the higher attack is the better option of the two. So Banshee Empress is from the Accursed pack. Food Squad is from the Animation pack. Jama is from the Sahara pack. I always thought it was going to be in Galactic Wars, but it's in the Sahara pack. And then finally, Psychotic Clown is in the Insanity pack. Alright, coming in at number 8, there's quite a large number here. It's going to be 6 cards, and that's going to be Barbarian, Narwhal, Pied Piper, my personal favorite Ratatosker, Surfer Dude, and Vampire Assassin. All of these cards have 33 attack and 24 defense. So you have 1 less attack as those previous ones I mentioned, but you have 3 extra defense. So that's why it makes it slightly better. In fact, it has a 90 total score for all these cards. So just slightly better than the other ones. Let's see where we get these cards. So Barbarian comes from the Muscle pack. Narwhal comes from the Booming Spike pack, which if you remember from my previous video, Booming Spike's also where you get Wolf Warrior, the best counterattack card. So a couple of decent options in that pack. Pied Piper comes from the Melody pack. Ratatosker comes from the Rat Pack. Surfer Dude is from the Swift Pack. And Vampire Assassin is from the Chosen Hero Pack. So again, I like these cards because they have a pretty decent attack still, but also a pretty high defense. These are some of the, I think these have the highest defense of the cards I'm going to talk about today. So that's why they kind of made this list, is because of that. And that's why they're at the spot they're at. All right, number 7 on our list is all by himself, and that's going to be the Kid Sidekick. Kid Sidekick has 34 attack, 22 defense. So just 1 extra defense as compared to the Banshee Empresses. And it's actually got the same total score as the number 8 cards, but again, when there's a tie, winner goes to the attack, because attack is more useful when you're using a critical strike. So that's why this is ranked number 7 all by itself. You can get the Kid Sidekick in the Wingman pack. Coming in at number 6, also by itself, is going to be Monster Slayer. Monster Slayer has 35 attack and 20 defense, or a total score of 90, just like the previous card. It has a couple less defense, but 1 extra attack, so it kind of washes out. But the reason why it's ranked higher, again, is because, yes, that's right, it has highest attack of all of those 90s. Now, this card is kind of interesting. You can get it from the Monster event and also the Monster pack. So if you didn't get it there, you can also get it from Heroics in the, what is that? The Heroics Final Form Pack 2, I believe, is where that one's at. All right, now we're getting to the top 5 cards. Coming in at number 5 by itself is going to be Smokescreen. Smokescreen has 34 attack, 23 defense for a 91 total score. So it loses 1 attack as compared to Monster Slayer, but it gains 3 defense. So that's why it's slightly better than Monster Slayer. If you're looking at strictly attack, though, Monster Slayer is the better card, but we're not. We're looking at total score. So you get the Smokescreen from the Cloaked pack. Coming in at number 4 is a 2-way tie. It's going to be Mad Bomber and Nightmare Stalker. Mad Bomber and Nightmare Stalker both have 35 attack, 21 defense, so just like Monster Slayer, but 1 extra defense point. And they have a total score of 91, just like Smokescreen, but again, they have a higher attack, so that's why they rank higher. And you're going to find the Mad Bomber in the Insanity pack, which is also where you can find the not Hypnotic Singer, the Psychotic Clown. So you have 2 really good, really decent Critical Strike Final Forms in that Insanity pack. Nightmare Stalker you're going to find in the Slumber pack. All right, coming in at number 3, these are both by themselves, or I'm sorry, it's 2-way tie. I don't know why I said they're both by themselves. Number 3 is going to be Dragonfire and Poisonous Prince. They both level up to 36 attack and 19 defense, or a total score of 91, just like the last few have been. But again, tie goes to the highest attacker, so that's why they're ranked number 3. Dragonfire comes from the Innovation pack, which is probably the best pack in game. It has some really decent Final Form cards in it, one of the best, if not the best, gold combo cards. So if you ever are looking for a really good pack to go for, Innovation is the way to go. And then the Poisonous Prince comes from the Scheming pack, which I think that's the Game of Thrones themed pack. So kind of fun there. All right, coming in at number 2 is going to be the only boss card in this pack, or in this list, and that's going to be Anna. Anna has 32 attack, 28 defense. Now, she doesn't have as high of attack as the ones we've just been discussing, but she has such a high defense it makes up for it for her. And so she has a total score of 92, which is the highest in the game. There's also number 1 obviously has 92 as well, but it's ranked number 1 for a reason, so we'll talk about that in a second. But Anna, you can get from her event, so the Huntress event, the very first event that you play in game. You can also get it from the Huntress packs, which you get like a week after the Huntress event. But the most easiest way to get her is through Heroics and the Final Form Pack 2, I think, is where you can find her. All right, and then finally, number 1 in-game best Critical Strike card is Sniper! I talk about it all the time, so that should not be difficult to remember for you guys. Sniper has a 36 attack, 20 defense, or a 92 total score. That 36, along with Dragonfire Poisonous Prince, is the highest attack for a Critical Strike. Obviously, that doubles up to 72. But this beats out Dragonfire and Poisonous Prince because it has that one extra defense point. So where do you get Sniper? Well, it's in the Combat Pack, which was just out in the game a few months back. So it'll be a while, maybe another year or so before it comes out again. But that's going to be our top 10 list for Critical Strike cards. I really enjoyed making these top 10 lists for you guys. As I've done with all the previous videos as well, I'll put a link down below to all of the cards that are in the Critical Strike so you can see them all. Again, just look on the the Wikia for Little Alchemist if you want to see where you can find any of those cards. But I think that's going to be it on this little series here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have ideas for other series you want me to do, maybe top 10s or other ideas for content, feel free to put those in the comments down below. And then also, if you agree with me, disagree with me, have other suggestions, put those down below too. But I think that's it for today. So thank you guys. Bye.